Now, from the home of the Raiders since 2020, we're inside the spectacular Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. All right, just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They put Adams in motion. Now the former Texas A&M Aggie. Here's Devon Achane. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early. And we see it here. Nice first play pickup. Fresh set of downs.
Thrown quickly on the RPO to Bowers. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. They'll go right back to Bowers. He's got it again. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Handoff, it's Achane heading left. He's to the 10. And he's going to take this all the way home. Devon Achane, touchdown Vegas. His 12th touchdown of the year. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems, Mike, the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Play action now. It's Nix. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there, and it'll lead to a second down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Just a great example of not only the anticipation, but the instincts to go break that pass up, Mike. You can see he's clearly looking at the quarterback's eyes. And once that ball was delivered, he's just attacking it, breaking it up.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. 11 yards on the pass there. Good for a Raider first down. They'll look to throw again. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
So they made it a priority here early to try to get him the ball in the first quarter. But that was their 3rd attempt. None of them have resulted in a catch. I think you got to start looking elsewhere. You don't want to get into a position, Mike, where you feel like you're forcing the guy the ball and forcing your offense to run through him.
Gets that one complete to his tight end Bowers. And he's into the end zone. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Raiders. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Raiders move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now a loose football. One of his teammates there to take it back in. 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds and just beyond the line of scrimmage. That's all they needed to pick up the first down. Throwing is Nix. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Nix from the gun on third down, and that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, like living in these third and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator.
Oh, and now look at this. It's a fake. And this is going to be incomplete. So they let the punter try and throw for it. Not sure if he did that on his own. Either way, doesn't matter. They have turned it over on down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That is intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over here at their own 22.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun. It's Nick. And Marlon Humphrey is there, and he picks it off. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick-6 for touchdown. We saw it earlier. The defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick-6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it a second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick-6.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Nix. He'll get that to Javonte Williams.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. He'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down. Throwing. Nix. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
2nd down. Nix. That is caught, and it's Troy Franklin. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Now a give on the ground. And he's shedding tacklers left and right, winding his way for a gain of 8.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. Enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like...
Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack. That might take them out of field goal range. We are through one. 21-0 is our score. And we're back in Vegas after this. So the drive ends, and on comes Jordan Stout to kick it away, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. Too much leg there. That one's into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll go left side here and complete this one. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down. Now they'll set up to throw. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to throw. He's got it at the 7. And he's in. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Las Vegas. McLaughlin now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Raiders are able to extend the advantage to 28-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire. So the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Hill brought in motion. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the 1st. So it'll bring up 4th down. So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. His kick is good. And the Raiders will extend their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. Back to the ground after the penalty. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They get 24 on that one. First down, Broncos. Play action now. It's Nix. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. He will air this out, looking for Sutton. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Cortland Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. The offense will stay out there as they will line up and go for 2.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
To throw is Nix. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
Will Reichert to kick off.
Reichert out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. Here he is, Tyreek Hill back to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. A run up the middle with Achan. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Wide open. There is Bowers. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
Hill brought in motion. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. That's taken in by Achan.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Third and a yard. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line with the official signal. He's got enough for the first down. Hill brought in motion. Gets to the edge at the 30. They'll get 19 out of that play. First down, Vegas.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner. And the Broncos are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line.
Mike, doesn't it just seem like year in and year out, especially on the defensive side of the ball, there's these late-round players that kind of burst onto the scene out of nowhere, and there's a reason this guy fell in the draft. But I'll tell you what, he has shown a ton of growth so far this year, and he continues to make his presence felt in the back end of this defense.
And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So they're implementing a cover 2 system, and what that means is on the back end, Mike, your 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. They got to cover from the middle of the field all the way to the sideline, so they got to have range, they got to have great instincts, and then when they get a chance to get their hand
to the end zone, it's intercepted.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning, being able to get himself to a spot to get his hands on the ball and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying that's a touchdown, and instead they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Open man downfield, it's Franklin. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You just saw a great example of it here.
He will air this out, looking for Sutton.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to...
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. First and 10. Hill brought in motion. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Taken in by Franklin. On the move, past the 40. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Denver. Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming. They'll throw. It's Nix. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked up by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to get this back at their own 34-yard line. Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. Tyreek now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And it will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Hill brought in motion. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Achane, running left. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to his tight end Bowers. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
And with the defenders biting on that hard play action, the tight end knows he's going to be open once he crosses that linebacker. All his quarterback has to do is get his hips turned around and deliver the ball on target, and it's an easy first down.
He'll go right back to Bowers. He's got it again. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That's to the right side and incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
On the ground is H.A. And he will get into the end zone. Come on, H.A. Touchdown, Vegas. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Makes the score, Raiders 38, Broncos 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll go play action with Nix. He'll get that complete to Franklin. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. On first down, here's Nix to throw. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver. It's second down. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
A first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Second down. Nix. To the left side, into the hands of Franklin. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. So they're trying to get the ball out of the hand of the quarterback. That's the best way to slow down any good pass rush, but the accuracy and the run after catch is a critical part of the play. So when this ball is not thrown out in front, what they call the front shoulder pad throw, it makes it really hard for this slant route to get completed, and the ball's thrown so far behind it.
On second down, it's Nix. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's so close to the goal line, couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Field goal not going to help much at this point. They've got to go for it on 4th and goal. On 4th down, here's Nix. And this will pay off. It is caught. Troy Franklin. Touchdown, Denver. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The decision is made. The offense will stay out there and go for 2. Here's Nix to throw. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. Tyreek now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And it'll be 2nd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and 3rd down coming up. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game in that one. A 1st down.
And the Las Vegas 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. Back to the air one more time. This throw right is taken in by Flowers. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll they'll look to throw yet again. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. To throw is Nix. A ball deep for the end zone. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Nix. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone. I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's taken in by Achane. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
And he'll get this just past the 45 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Achane. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Here comes 3rd and 6. They'll throw out of the gun. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. And he will score. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Raiders. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Raiders will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Throwing, Nix. He's got it to the tight end, Dulcich. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Now a give up the middle. He's inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Broncos. On now for the extra point. Here's Will Reichert. His kick is good. And the Broncos are able to edge a bit closer. Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. Tyreek now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. To the air net on 1st and 10. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Throwing now from the gun. And he finds Tyreek. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's going to be taken down. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Ball sitting at the 7. First and goal. Back to throw. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he's in. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Las Vegas. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to throw is Nix. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a second.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
That's going to be caught.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Now he'll run. He'll get rid of it and complete it. Now, AJ. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run it here. It's AJ.
The ball to AJ, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 31. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one's decided. Not sure they needed to take the timeout, but take it with them. So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So the Black Hole celebrates. It's a win for the Raiders. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time, later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders, winners here. We'll see if there are other winners outside. So long from Vegas.